Go, there we go. My favorite sign. And we go this way. Does that look right to you? Yep, absolutely. So this ABS makes me stop. The ride out of LJ was absolutely stunning. A little bit longer than I thought to get on gravel, but that was killer riding. We're gonna try to find camp a little early so we can get some firewood going. The cold is definitely coming in. I'm about every layer I got right now on the old bike. Staying warm, no problem there. But yeah, it's coming. Nothing we haven't done before. Just gonna be probably mid to low 30s. If there's any extra wind, maybe we'll hit the real high 20s, but I don't expect that at all. Not a hard freeze. Find campsite, get some firewood, and see what we can do. That's what happens when you miss a gear. All right, back at it. Neutral is not a gear, and especially not off roads. Definitely a little technical around that corner. Yeah, overall, this is great service. Does not take long to climb with switchbacks like these. Oh, look at this. What do we have here? Oh my. That is ridiculous. Holy smokes. And thus the Smoky Mountains. Wow, that is pretty. That's what I'm talking about. Behind me too. I love this stuff, man. Absolutely stunning. All the way behind me, got a range going all the way to the front. Just killer. Looks like I'm gonna have to do a chain adjustment when we get back to camp today. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. Some cold air from that cold front moving in. It's, I think, low 50s right now. It's calling for, depending what elevation we end at, but about 33 degrees. We keep going up and up and up, so maybe about that 30-degree range. This is awesome. Look over here. Got a little sun poking through. Stunning. This is what this is just what I absolutely love. Look at this. You just can't get this from the highway. This is why me and my wife do backpacking, and this is why I ride the adventure bike. Stupid cool. Stupid cool. Is that a phrase? I think we use that in Minnesota. Stupid cool. Alright, I'm going to stop geeking out here just for a little bit, and we will be back. Yeah, I could stay and stare at that forever, and we did. We took a good break there. We do have to find camp and get out of the cold, so we're going to move on. And I did happen to check my chain, and I'm going to need to do a little chain maintenance, a little tightening before we leave tomorrow. Not too much is happening on the campsite home front, but I want to bring you back for this epic view. Stunning area. We're still getting a little lower bit by bit, tracking down our campsite, but this is too gorgeous not to throw the camera on. We've dropped a couple thousand feet from where we're riding in the clouds. We're getting back up there a little bit, but stunning. Our second or third now forest mountain road that just keeps going and going, and it seems like just a adult playland over here. I'm not quite sure. I didn't look down when I started, but I'd assume 10-15 miles or so on this particular road, and through no end in sight. Look at that cliff. Cliff ain't playing no games. Oh my. Seems like you're having more fun when you got a sharp cliff beside you. Yeah, with the road cut the way it is here, the strong cliff on my left and the mountainside on my, let me try that again, the strong cliff on my right and the mountainside on my left. There's not been really too much to look at for campsites at all. I mean, it's still extremely early, no big deal there. We're going to try to take a look at some camp tours. Oh my, that's breathtaking. Look at the road, John, look at the road. Get some firewood going for the cold night. Set up a little earlier than normal, and I'm not sure if I'm going to take a look tonight or tomorrow morning. Do a quick chain tighten and adjustment. But we'll get it done. Mission number one is going to be set up camp and grab firewood for sure. And just go from there. Kind of back to that same really thick crush and run rock that we're on. Oh, what do we have here? Hang on now, Barry. Maybe we can ask that guy? That's not a national forest. He's getting at it. Find out if this thing is passable. What's that, a Ford Edge, man? He's getting after it. All right. Yeah, he said the other end is open. When I was looking at the National Forest, this was closed earlier, and then I think opened the 15th. And he said there's some people on the other side, so we are going to check it out. Yeah, I mean, he, with the Ford Edge dude was getting after it. I got that on camera. That dude was just gangster style, man. Oh, that's really weird. That's all supposed to be open. All right. All the fun stuff. Alright, we've made it past the little barrier, which is supposed to be removed about a week ago. Looks like they're still moving a little bit of dirt there. One rule in adventure motorcycling: if the Ford Edge can do it, the motorcycle can do it. Alright. Let's see what the heck day 3 campsite's gonna look like. Starting to be damn gorgeous in these parts. Oh my, that is ridiculous. Alright, I can't have death by view, but wow. So beautiful. I think I was bragging on the Georgia Traverse side of this route a little too much, and the Great Smoky Mountains wanted to show me what they got over here, Barry. Officially have reached the lower section, the bottom of this mountain here. You can tell by a few things. The vegetation is thick and gorgeous. Really do like this. Rhododendrons, everything. A lot of greenery around, which is great, and a lot of mud around. Alongside a little creek there, it's nice. The storm has knocked down, I think, some new widowmakers, but nothing too low or on the ground. Just a few head scratchers. Oh, this got crazy at one point. We're nearly at the bottom, seeing if we can find the elusive campsite for tonight. Look at how lush and green this is. Oh, a little waterfall. Check that out. This is just breathtaking. Big sweeping vistas above us, whole bunch of greenery, and the sun shining through. North Carolina's got its own little story to tell as well. Too cool. Day 3 trivia. Threw something at you yesterday, and don't fact check this too well, but I feel respectively confident about day 3 trivia. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park is the only official rainforest within the lower 48, possibly the only rainforest that in all of the United States, but in the lower 48, only rainforest. Check it out, let me know. Appalachian Trail has, I want to say 100 to 140 miles, I knew at one point, directly through the Smokies, which we've hiked when we did the AT in 2019, and you can feel it when you walk into the Smoky Mountain barrier and when you leave the Smoky Mountain, how much more green and lush it is than everything else. And a lot muddier. Yeah, that mud It just doesn't look too thick, so I don't like worry about it too much. And then it grabs the tires, and it'll get you a little slippery fast. Barry's saying he's having a little bit of trouble shifting. As he looked down, the connection to the shifter is broke off. He's still able to move the shifter up and down, so he's able to shift fine, but the connection has broken off. Something definitely a little different, a little harder to take care of than tightening my chain. But as I've spoke about on this channel multiple times, Barry and I want to track the country and do starting with the Trans-America Trail, and then see if we can get up to that dream of the Pan-American Trail, and you know, really having the motorcycle have some issues and overcome them or repair them is going to be a big part of that. So never a good thing, but we'll see what we can do at camp. We got a possible campsite right behind us here. Barry's going to scope it out. He's a little bit in front of me. There's been a ton of rain, but we're going to see. Right now we're standing on mud, so it's hard to say. Anything not muddy, anything dry down there, Barry?
Yeah, come on down.
Okay.
It is muddy right here, but I think I might have found a spot for you.
Let's take a look. We definitely got some mud. Let's see what we can do, guys. That's the important thing. That could work. Barry's always got me covered. In case I dumped it in that crazy mud, he was gonna get me filmed. Much love, Barry. All right, let's see if we can get this to work. We're going to check this out and see if this is going to work out. Got a little bit of a dry spot over here with some serious widowmakers. Missy, if you're watching this at home, I did the right thing. Gorgeous camp though. Let's take a look. Yeah, I really want this site to work. This is ridiculously gorgeous.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of the Great Smoky Mountains on some crazy ass road. And let's take a look what we got here. So I'm thinking about throwing my tent over here, which has got some leaves, a little bit less mud. You can see right here, we do have a pretty serious widowmaker, and a second one that's at least in the ground a little better right there. So you got to be safe and figure those things out as well. But check this out. I mean, not only would we be 3 for 3 campsites with creeks, but now we're deep into the Great Smoky Mountains. I mean, come on. I think we got to make this work. I'm gonna put you away for a second, take a look around, and hopefully I come back all set up. The other thing to consider is we're, man, I don't know, 2,000 or 3,000 feet, at least 2,000 feet lower than we were. So that temperature, we might only be about freezing, maybe 33 to 36 right here. I don't think we're gonna hit the 20s here, so that is something to consider as well, but I gotta check out camp. All right, we are going to stay, deal with the widowmakers, set up my tent in a certain way that works for us. It's a beautiful site. We got the water right here, hard to pass up. Let's make camp. So we do have a widowmaker back behind the camera, but it's leaning far in that direction. And a widowmaker here, which is leaning over here, and 2 very high quality trees in the middle. So I'm gonna set up right between these 2 trees. I should be within 50 feet of either of those widowmakers. If they come down, let's hope they don't, but safety first, or second, you choose. We are gonna get set up. All right. Tent is set up. Barry likes to tell me to set camp up, gather a bunch of firewood, and then say that he did everything. So he's out gathering all the firewood again. I know what you're doing, Barry. Trust me. No idea where he is. Get my sleeping bag and everything put in there, ready for night. It's not perfect. There's no real way to do this. Let me show you what I got here. There is our beautiful tiger wall tent. This tree right here is a widowmaker. Now its path is well in front of the tent. This tree right here, the back one, is a widowmaker, and its path is well on this side of the tent. So by laws of nature, we should be good. I mean, are you really having that much fun if your life isn't a little bit at jeopardy? Come on. It'll be all right. I'm not sure if I'm telling you that or telling me that, but man, this is awesome. Oh, and there. There's very few things like when you're riding a motorcycle and you get to camp and you get to take your riding boots off. One of the best feelings. Again, not that they're uncomfortable. The Alpine Tech 3s are actually comfortable. They're just not the same as these. Yep, that does it. All right, gorgeous. Sun's going down, it's back behind the mountain now. We're gonna get the fire going in just a little bit, settle into camp. It was quite a day, what a ride. Finished up the Georgia Traverse, hopped onto the Smoky Mountain 500. We're somewhere in the Smoky Mountains, enjoying the hell out of this, guys. Oh my God, this is epic. All right, I'm thinking an evening coffee. Let's get it done. Wow. All right, before we get our coffee going, Bigfoot Bushcraft had sent me this little fire plugs, fire starters, long burn. So we're gonna give those a try, see if we can get this wet wood going, and then we will make our coffee, because it is definitely coffee time. Let's see how this works. All right, bend those in half, rub it all together. Oop, 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 don't drop it, John. Keep in mind, this is all extremely wet wood. Barry went beast mode and picked all this wood. All right, we're gonna do 2 because we're dealing with some crazy stuff here. I'm gonna get that right here. Put that down on the embers. Not quite getting that to land where I want it. There we go. All right then. It's 1.5 there. that is taking off. This is all, our kindling is wet, our bigger stuff on top is wet. Trying to do best we can out here, but there's a horrendous rain that we jumped into the hotel to in episode 2. I'll post a link here, but this is working great. A big thank you to Bigfoot Bushcraft. This is taking off really, really nice. I'll put a link below for their information and these fire plugs. If you're overlanding or on the bikes, I'm actually going to take some next week. I've been talking about doing the Pinhoti with my wife, so same thing there. All right, let's get this fire started, and it's coffee time. Damn, man, that is gorgeous. What an evening. Day 3 for the win, guys. My gosh, every campsite seems more gorgeous than the last. Amazing coffee. What a ride today. A little bit of tarmac, had about an hour ride, a little over an hour ride to go from our last spot to hop back into the mountains here. It's ridiculous. This is fun. Oh, had my Himalayan now, God, 9 months. What an epic adventure it has been. A lot more to come. This is getting addicting. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. Let's check out this fire. Want to take a look? Thanks again for Bigfoot Bushcraft for sending me those fire plugs. This is how you start a fire in the rain. The day after a rain, to be fair. All wet wood. Absolutely gorgeous. Tent set up. Fire's going. Got the bikes there. What up, Barry?
Hey guys.
He's rocking that hammock over there. And yes, I know, I talk about it all the time. I will bring the hammock on the channel, all in due time. Let's kick back, enjoy the night. It's gonna be fun. All right, guys, we're gonna get into dinner. We've been messing around with this beautiful camp long enough. Fire's going. We got coffees in. I've been eating Packet Gourmet now for literally years. This is a new one they've had. They're nice enough to send this to Barry here. Polenta with pork sausage. Everything they do has been a home run. I'm not 100% sure on this one, but I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna dig into this and enjoy the night. I'll be back. Oh, let me bring you in for this. Can you see that in there? That looks amazing. All right, we are done, guys. It's a full cup of water, so let's take a look. Oh yeah. Holy smokes. Let me show you this. Can you see in there? Can you see in there? That is going to be epic. Look at that.
That's good.
Wow. Literally, that's amazing. Packet Gourmet for the win, man. Their food is outstanding. Hot damn. Oh, well, it has definitely been a long and epic day. We're winding down here. It is puffy weather, as we spoke about early. We're gonna hit, at this elevation, at least freezing, maybe a little below. We've come down a couple thousand feet, so I think we'll stay out of the 20s. Appreciate you coming along for the ride here for day 3 of this overlanding motorcycle camping adventure. We're gonna wrap up, enjoy the coffee, enjoy the campfire, and chill. If you've liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button, give it a little thumbs up. Lets me know that you enjoy this video. And come along for the ride. Hit that little subscribe button and the bell. Bing! You know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen day 1 or day 2, I'll post those below. Go back and watch from the beginning as well. You got to see me almost dumping it in the river. That's well worth the watch. And I'll have a little playlist for you. Guys, keep adventuring. Have a good night. And I appreciate you very much.